afternoon, children. So, how are you all doing? Good? Huh? Okay. Now, many of your people will be coming from Thrissur, right? Is anyone coming out of Thrissur district? Yeah, some are there. Anyways, most of you are coming from Thrissur. So, you might have visited the Thrissur round, the Swaraj round, right? You have seen it, right? And you might have also seen the Vadakunnavan temple at the Thrissur round. Yeah? Yes. So, what is the shape of the Thrissur round over there? Yes, it's circle in shape, right? So suppose that this is the Thrissur round. Now, if you visited Thrissur round, you might have noticed that there are many shops over there. What are the shops that you have seen in Thrissur round? Yes, there are many book-stalls, even shops for dresses. Yes, juice stalls are there. Yeah, hotels are there. Yeah, there's a cinema theater also, Ragam's Cinema Theater, right? Okay. Now, we have a boy called Vishnu. What is the name of the boy? Yes, Vishnu. Now, one day, Vishnu decided to see a film. So, he's going to watch a film today. Yes, Lucifer, let it be. So, today, Vishnu is going to watch the movie Lucifer. Okay, now after watching the movie, Vishnu decided to go to a bookstore. He wanted to buy some books, so he decided to go to a bookstore. After buying the books and all, Vishnu was feeling tired, so he decided to go to a juice stall and have a good juice. Yes, okay, let it be pineapple juice. Yeah, so Vishnu decided to drink a pineapple juice also. After that, he went to a shop for buying some dresses. He wanted to buy some new clothes, so he went into a dress shop also. And then, what he wanted to, he wanted to go home, right? So, where should he return to? Yes, he should return to the Ragam theatre where he has kept his bike. Okay? So, let us see it in this picture. Let's suppose this is a Thrissur round. I've said it. Now, uh, here is the point where no, let it be. Let Vishnu be now be here. That is, he have come here at the Ragam theatre for watching the movie. We shall name this point as A. Now, after watching the movie, where did he go? Yes, he went to a bookstore. He wanted to buy some books. So he went to a bookstore. And so he traveled and reached the point B. Okay. Now he has reached the point B. After that, he again traveled some distance. And where did he reach? Yes, he reached the point C, where he went to have some juice. And then again, he moved to a certain distance and reached the point D. Okay. Here he went to buy some new dresses. After that, he decided not to go back but move in a forward direction and reach the point A, where he has kept his bicycle. He had to take his bike and then he wanted to go home. Okay. Now, let this be the center of this circle. Okay, let it be the Vadakunnavan temple. Now, how much distance he would have traveled? Can anyone say? No. Yes. To find the distance and how much he has traveled, we need to know about what? We will need to know about fractions and degrees. Okay? You have learned about fractions and degrees in your previous classes, right? So what is a fraction? Yes, a fraction represents a part of a whole, right? How do we write fraction? A fraction is written in the form m by n, right? What are the examples of fraction? 5 by 8, 1 by 2. These all are examples of fraction. Okay? Now, what do you mean by degrees? Yes, degrees are units of angle measures, right? You have learned it in before classes also, right? So, degree, how do you represent the degree? Yes, the symbol that is used for representing degree is like this. Huh? And what are the examples of degree? Yes, 30 degree, 60 degree. Yes, these all are examples for degrees. Okay. A complete or whole circle is taken as one. Okay. Now, I'm going to divide the circle. I've divided this circle like this. Okay. This is the center of the circle. Now, how much will be this portion of the whole circle as? It will be 1/4, right? This is 1/4 part of this circle. Now, if I divide a circle like this, how much it will be? Yes, it will be 1 by 2. This line is not there. Then how much it will be? This part will be 1 by 2 of this circle. Now, do you know how to convert these fractions into degrees? No, right? Let us see about it. We know that a circle is divided into 360 equal degrees, right? That is this might be of 1 degree. And here is another 1 degree. Here is another 1 degree. Okay? Like that it goes on and it ends at this point. Okay? How many such 1 degrees will be there around this point? Yes, there will be 360 such 1 degree. So, what will be the degree around this point? Around this point at the center of the circle? Oh, yes, it will be 360 degrees. Okay? Okay. Now we shall see how to convert a fraction into degrees. Now let us see how we convert fractions into degrees. Here, the point has travelled from A to B. How much was the distance? It travelled a fraction of 1/4. That is, it travelled 1/4 of this circle. Now, multiplying 1/4 by 360 degrees, we get what? 90 degree. And so, 90 degree is the angle of measure of here. Okay. Now, what if the point point A has traveled one half of the circle. Multiply half by 360. How much you get? 180 degrees. So the angle over here will be 180 degrees. Okay? Got it right? Why did we multiply the fractions by 360? Because we know that the sum of the degrees on circle, on this point, how much is it? It is 360 degree. We did see, right? So now let's do an activity how to convert fractions into degrees. So what was the first question? The first fraction we have got is 1 by 4, right? So multiply 1 by 4 by 360 degree. How much we get? We get 90 degree. We did see it, now it's such. Now what's the next question? Next fraction is 3 by 8. Multiply 3 by 8 by 360 degrees. How much we get? (135 degree). Okay. Now, what is the next question? Yes, 5 by 8 multiplied by 360. What is the degree? 225 degree. And the last fraction that we have got is 4 by 5. Okay, hope you got all these answers and you understood how to convert fractions into degrees. Okay, suppose that we have two fractions. Okay, then how will you convert it into degrees? Just 1 degree, we need a sum of it. Okay, suppose we have two fractions. One fraction is 1 by 4, another fraction is 1 by 2. What will you usually do to convert it to degrees? We multiply each of it by 360 degrees and we get what? 90 degree and 180 degree. Right? What is another method of converting these fractions into degrees? We can find a sum of it. What is that? What is the sum? 3 by 4, right? How we get? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 into 2. Right? Now multiply this 3 by 4 by 360 degree. To 270 degree, right? What is sum of these? 9 plus 8 what? 17. 270 degree, right? Now you understood, right? How, if you are given two fractions, how to convert the two fractions into a single degree. The first question was to convert 1 by 8, right? 1 by 8 into degrees. So we multiplied 1 by 8 by 360. What was it? 45 degrees. And what was another question? The other fraction that was given was 4 by 8. What is 4 by 8? 4 by 8, we can cancel it. 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 multiplied by 360 degree. What do we get? 180 degree. Okay. Now, what was the next fraction that is given? Next fraction was 5 by 8. How will you convert 5 by 8 into degrees? Multiply this fraction by 360 degree. 45 multiplied by 5, 225 degree. Okay. Now, what is sum of these two? 180 plus 45. 225 degree, right? What is the sum of these two fractions? What was fractions? 1 by 8 and 4 by 8. What is it? 5 by 8, right? Now you understood, right? These two are same. 1 by 8 plus 4 by 8 give you 5 by 8. And we did find the fraction degree when 5 by 8 can be converted to degrees. What we get? We got it as 225 degree. Right? So now I understood. When two fractions are summed up, we get a degree. And the sum of the fraction that we got, when it is also converted to degrees, these degrees will be same. Okay? The radius of this circle is 1 meter. Okay? So, what will be the perimeter of this circle? We know that the perimeter is given by the formula 2 pi r. Here what is r? R is 1. So what's the perimeter? We get it as 2 pi. Now suppose that we have travelled from this point A to this point B. What fraction of the circle we have travelled? We have travelled 1/4 of this circle. Right? So now we will see how we can tell how the distance we have travelled in terms of fractions and degrees. Now we shall see how we can tell in terms of meters or centimeters. Okay. So you know that how much is the perimeter of this circle? That's 2 pi meters. Okay, because the radius is given as 1 meter. Now we have seen that the point has travelled from A to B. How much? It has covered 1/4 of this 1/4 of this circle. Okay. So in order to get it in meters, we multiply the perimeter by the fraction. And so we get that pi by 2 meters. So how much distance the points travel from while it has traveled from A to B? Pi by 2 meters. Okay. Now what we wanted to find? We wanted to find, right, how much distance Vishnu might have traveled. Yeah. Now let us see how much distance Vishnu have traveled. Okay. Yeah. Now first how much? First Vishnu traveled from point A and reached B. So he have traveled 1/4 of the circle. He have traveled 1/4 of the circle. In terms of degree, we can write it as 1/4 by 360 degree, that is 90 degrees. Now how much distance it has traveled in meters? If the radius is 1 meter, the radius is 1 meter, the perimeter is 2 into pi into r, just 1. So we have perimeter, what 2 pi as perimeter. Okay, so now it has traveled a fraction of 1 by 4. So 1 by 4th of 2 pi. How much is it? Pi by 2. Pi by 2 meters. Now from the point B, it travelled to C. That is how much? This is 1/4, right? This is just half of it. So half of 1/4. How much is it? 1 by 8. This is 1 by 8 of part of the circle. Now we have fraction what? 1 by 8. 1 by 8 into degrees. How much? 45 degrees. Now how much meters have traveled? 1 by 8 to 1 with 2 pi. This pi by 4 meters. Okay. Now again it traveled 1 by 8 of the circle. Okay, and then what? From D till A it did travel, right? So what is this? How much is this degree? 180 degree. The total degree around the circle is 360. This is just half of it, right? The semicircle. So half of the 360, 180 degree. 1 by 2 part. 1 by 2 multiplied by 360. That is 180 degrees. Okay. And how much meters would have traveled? 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 pi. How much? 5 meters. Okay. So a total of how much degree would he have traveled? Total of 2 pi meters, because it traveled from this point and covered all these distances and reached the point A. So he have traveled the 2 pi meters. In terms of fraction, how much? How much would it have traveled? 1, right? The circle is taken as 1, right? So he would have traveled, in terms of fraction, he have traveled how much? The whole part, that is 1. Now in terms of degree, how much he would have traveled? He have traveled from this point to here, right? What is that is the total of all the degrees around the center. What is it? 360 degrees, right? So what is an arc? An arc is a part of this perimeter of the circle, right? Now, what is this angle? 45 degree. The 45 degree is a part of the total angle 360 degree. So let us see how they are related. Okay. How much is this part of the whole perimeter 2 pi? It is 1 by 8. Okay. Now let us see how much part is 45 degree of 360 degree. 45 degree is how much parts of 360? 4, 9, 5, 9, 4, 5, 8, 1 by 8. Are these values same? Right? So we can say that the length of the arc is a fraction of the perimeter, the fraction of the 360 degree as a fraction of the central angle is of 360 degree. Okay, the length of the arc is a fraction of the perimeter as the central angle is a fraction of 360. Okay, thank you. Hope you understood the class. See you in the next class.